Hi everyone, I am back from maternity leave and here to do a September update. My daughter Evelyn is still sleeping, so hopefully we can get this finished before she wakes up. I have a lot of important information to share with you today, so please be sure to watch this whole video and to read both the attachments in the email that I'm sending this out with, and especially the letter, because that's going to explain what I'm about to say better than I will right now. So I want to start by saying a big thank you for all the time that you've spent promoting health freedom and working with KSHF over the years as a chapter leader or a community advocate, and many of you meetup leaders for a long time before that. I know there's been a lot of changes over the years, and we have another change coming your way. And really, just to explain it a bit, we have been thinking through what's best for us, what's best for you, what's best for the people that we're trying to educate and to serve. We've been dealing, and you've been dealing with, because I hear this from you guys, just an environment of pretty low interest, low commitment. You'll plan a big meeting and get a small handful of people, and it's just really difficult to get people to engage right now. And KSHF, when we got started, we wanted to focus on the safety and efficacy of vaccines. That's our lane. But we understand, especially today, that health freedom includes so much more than just vaccines. It's come to include our food and water, economics, education, so many topics, and so many things that people are interested in, and some that people are engaging in, potentially more than just vaccines right now. And so we have decided that we are going to essentially do away with KSHF chapter leaders, KSHF community advocates, and part ways with all of you for several reasons. It minimizes risk for our organization, which is something that we've learned a lot about working with Children's Health Defense as a CHD Kansas chapter. And it is going to allow you to do so many more things than just what is KSHS lane. And it means you don't have to meet 5 times a year. You can do as little or as much as you want, and you can do any topic you want, any structure you want. Like, it totally becomes your own thing, and you just have so much more freedom than what we can offer you as someone who's under our organization, because we have to have a focus and we have certain restrictions to keep our standing as a 501c4, all of those sorts of things. So we just want to give you guys the freedom to do what serves your community best and to do what you're passionate about and all of that. Now, we assume that all of you are still passionate about the safety and efficacy of vaccines, and that will still be a part of what you do moving forward, even if it comes to include more than just that. And we still want to partner with you in that in a way and support you in that. So you would no longer be a KSHF chapter leader, you would be functioning on your own, or a KSHF community advocate, but we still want to offer you support, and that's going to look like we set up a new webpage, kshf.org/advocacy. So you can go there and it will explain all of this pretty well, I think. So the support that we want to offer you is through an advocacy newsletter, which will essentially be like these videos and emails that I send you with updates, like we're doing our back to school campaign right now, we're sending out a call to action, meeting or outreach ideas, topics that you can talk about and educate on. We'll still filter those your way so that you have ideas, things to do, ways that you can promote our organization, but you just would no longer be our organization or part of our organization. You become your own thing, but we hope that you will still include KSHF in the work that you're doing, and we want to include you in the work that we're doing as well. It just, the relationship is going to look different. So we are going to support you through the advocacy newsletter. We can still provide event support. If you just need help finding a venue, we can help you with that. Or you want help finding a speaker, or even if you're doing something bigger and you want KSHF to sponsor your event or co-host your event, we're happy to do that. You can submit a request for event things. You can submit requests for materials, if you want some of our flyers and handouts to give out, we can still help send you those. And just general support. If you want help building a website or you want help with your email marketing, things like that, we're happy to help with whatever you need. You can ask us questions anytime. So we want to support you in that way as you become your own independent group in what you're doing, so that you can serve your community best with the things they're interested in or the things they need to know. And we can continue to talk about the safety and efficacy of vaccines and stay in our lane and all of that. So again, please read the letter. I think it explains it better than I just did. So I guess one important thing that I need to mention is we had all of you sign paperwork for 2024 to be a chapter leader or a community advocate, and that will expire in 2025. And so essentially we just won't be asking you to re-sign any paperwork, and going into 2025, as of January 1st, you will no longer be a KSHF chapter leader or community advocate. You become your own independent identity. So that means that if you have a social media page or if you're a chapter, you're gonna have to rename yourselves to reflect your local identity. So if you are the KSHF Reno County chapter currently, you might rename yourself to be the Reno County Freedom Fighters or something like that, whatever you want to do. And you'll also need to stop using the KSHF logo in any of your branding or communications, anything like that. So hopefully I explained it for you well without getting too far in the weeds. But again, read the letter, go to the new webpage, and that will help explain things as well. And if you still have questions about why or how this is going to work, Pam and Debbie are happy to answer your questions. You can email them, call them, whatever you need. So that is the bulk of my big important information and update for you. Just a couple other things to mention really quickly. We had put out a save the date for an event on October 12th that we were going to do with Catherine Austin Fitz and Alex Newman, and we have decided to cancel that event for various reasons, but the simple explanation is just the timing was not the best with everything happening with elections and with our speakers and venue, all of that. So that event is canceled for now. We still hope it is canceled. We still hope to have an event for you soon, but we're just waiting until we have some better timing for topics and everyone to be able to attend schedule wise, things like that. So our event, our KSHF event is canceled, but Catherine is still coming to Kansas City. So she is speaking for the Solari Circle of Kansas City, and they are inviting everyone to come. So you can still go and hear Catherine speak. It's going to be October 11th from 2:30 to 4:30 at Harmony Vineyard Church in Kansas City, Missouri. So she's speaking on the 10 things we need to do before and after the election to navigate financial freedom. And there is an invite that is one of the attachments in this email. So you have all of that information. It's also in the newsletter that we just sent out. And yeah, we hope that you can take the opportunity to go and hear Catherine speak. She's incredible and so smart. So there's that event opportunity for you. And then the last thing I wanted to say is, I know it's only halfway through September. Well, we're getting towards the end now, but I wanted you to start thinking about potential ideas to have some outreach around Halloween. I saw some individuals from Texans for Vaccine Choice last year that went to a local trunk or treat to hand out candy that had like little cards stapled to it that I don't remember what was on them, but clever sayings like vaccine mandates are spooky, things like that, and a little bit of information about Texans for Vaccine Choice. So if you're interested in creating something like that, I'm happy to help you with that. Or we obviously have our like No Shots, No School, Not True cards, or just our KSHF cards that have a little bit about vaccines or what we stand for on them that you could do with your candy as well. So that's something you're interested in and you need materials or you need help creating something, I'm happy to do that. It's just a little idea for you to think about so you can get it on your schedule for Halloween. That's everything I have for you. Thanks, everyone.